Hey guys, we're out here once again in the good old Arizona desert, and I'm getting ready to fire up a nice, beautiful Salado jar. This is gonna be round 2 for this guy. If you guys were watching last season when I fired this thing, the tragedy of a Salado jar, oh boy. But this is round 2, and I'm hoping for some good results on this guy. So I got my fingers crossed. So be sure to check that video out if you guys are interested. I achieved some really dark blacks in it, and I'm hoping to recreate those results in this firing. So let's get started right on it. And you know the drill. We start digging that shallow pit. Oh, he's here. So if anybody remembered my last video with that bowl, where I threw this little coyote guy in, I totally forgot about him, and he got left behind. He's been sitting out here for a couple weeks, and oh boy, the poor little guy, but he's still out here. He looks pretty cool, I think. Oh man, I'm glad I found him though. Whew, so that was kind of a relief finding that little guy. He's pretty filthy though. Ah boy, it's supposed to rain pretty good tomorrow. That's another reason I got out here, but you can tell from the last time it rained, this sand is still pretty damp. Yeah, I think that's gonna be good. I'm gonna go collect some wood for the warm-up fire now. All right, I got my wood right here. Let's get this warm-up fire going. And again, here's my jar with the mesquite paint added on. Boy, I really hope this one turns out. But you never know with these fires. You just never know. So what's next? All I gotta do now is gather some wood for the main firing. All right, the warm-up fire is all out. Let's stack this pottery furniture out. And I got my old clay bricks that I used the last time. This time I'm burying them a little bit deeper in there though. These things took forever to cool down. I'm just gonna take this guy, flip him right upside down like so. And this time, similar to the last time, I'm gonna hopefully stack this pretty dense. And the trouble with these bigger pots though is they require so much more fuel than those little bowls. And my mesquite wood's running pretty skimpy out here. So this might be a bit of a luxury firing. But we'll see what we can do. And since I've got the wind blowing this way, I learned that it's best to stack a lot of surplus wood on the side that the wind's blowing because it always burns out way quicker than the rest. All right, as you can see, this is how I chose to stack this. As you can see, it is pretty dense for a Salado firing. Again, I'm just hoping to recreate those results from the last time. I hardly got any breathable air gaps in here. You can kind of see the jar in there. And I'm gonna light her from the bottom this time. It's just, here we go. Beautiful. And we'll just let it do its thing. All right, this thing is well underway. It's not even fully ignited, and it has already given off some crazy heat. I got a bad feeling I may have stacked this a little bit too crazy, but the only time will tell on this one. Now it's a bit of the weight game. I'm gonna let this thing fully combust and then I'll start taking some temperatures. Oh, nice. This thing is fully combusted, looking pretty well. Just beautiful. Oh man, I love this. Well, this fire is going really well right now. I'm gonna let it burn completely out, and I'm gonna see what the damage looks like when it's done. Well, as you guys saw in the background, that branch collapsed and it wound up taking the jar out with it. It knocked it completely over on its side. I'm gonna let it cool down completely. It's not looking too good right now because it's pretty well exposed. Haven't heard any creaking or cracking, but man, I tell you, this jar, I've got some bad luck with it, don't I, guys? Oh man. First it was a rainstorm that took it out, and now it was a branch that took it out. I've never had anything like that happen before that, so that's pretty crazy, but it's only a matter of time. I'm just gonna let it cool out before I can kind of see what the damage is, but I got my fingers crossed something good may have come from it. But yeah, oh boy. All right, this time we're not forgetting this little guy. Oh man, I just gotta let this jar cool down now. Well, when I pulled it out of that fire, well, what was left of that fire, I didn't see any cracks. It's still pretty hot, and I'm gonna let that cool down before I can really handle it. But so far it looks pretty decent. One side naturally has a lot of carbon on it, and that was the side where it fell over, and the other side looks somewhat clean, so I'm pretty optimistic about it. Just gotta let it wait a little bit longer. And this right here is a spindle that I tested out using some supposedly smectite clay that Joe, my good friend in Camp Verde, gave me. Joe, it's not looking too good right now for that. The organic paint burned out completely in the same firing with this jar. Oh boy. But at least it'll keep my little friend happy with something to play with. Well guys, that was crazy. I was certain that this was going to be a total disaster when that log took the jar out and tipped it over on its side. But to my surprise, I don't see a single crack on this thing, so I'm super excited about that. Oh, that is the sound of success right there. That is just absolutely beautiful. Just gorgeous. Oh man, and look at the paint. It held up pretty well. Unfortunately, it didn't get the fire long enough to really get that carbon burned out, but there's some spots on here where the organic paint did start to burn out that carbon, unfortunately. So it's almost like it was a sign that it was time to come out of the firing regardless of what was going on. Oh man, but overall, this is just absolutely beautiful. Ooh, I've even got some mica in this. This is neat how it's just kind of flashing in the red there. Wow, that's actually really beautiful in the sunlight. Oh my goodness. So definitely, I think this jar was a success in the right direction. I am super happy with it. It's going straight on my shelf. Naturally, I'm just gonna be the side facing outward because the other side has just that little bit of carbon, and you know how crazy I am with things, but I am really happy with this jar. Well, my friends, I really hope you enjoyed this episode of watching how I fire this Salado jar. Sure was a lot of fun with a bit of an unexpected surprise, but I love those unexpected surprises. It always makes things interesting. If you enjoyed this, please be sure to give it a like. All right, my friends, I hope to see you in the next episode. Till next time.